Crafty Peeps, welcome to our second tutorial for our August Craftology box. And if you would like to join us next month for the Craftology box, please visit us at www.countrycraftcreations.com and just look under Craftology boxes and you'll be able to find the subscriptions. So today what we're going to do is we're going to make a shaker card, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to do. So basically you're just going to need a plain piece of cardstock, and this is going to be 9 inches by 6 1/4. So what this will make is an A6 card, okay? And you will score it at the 4.5 inch line. So again, 9 inches by 6 1/4, and then score at 4.5, and then fold on the mountain side. And I went ahead and I distressed around the edges. I used walnut stain, but I kind of wish I had used something like brushed corduroy or a lighter brown or something. To me, this was a little bit too dark for what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. Then for myself, I decided to do another plain piece of cardstock, and this is so that when the window, which you will see as we're doing our layers, the window, you will see this orange underneath, okay? And you'll also have a little bit of edging around it, and that's going to be, I think it's going to turn out really cute with doing the layers. So this one is at 4 1/4 by 5 7/8. So 4 1/4, 5 7/8. And this one I did not distress around the edge because, like I said, I thought that the brown was a little bit dark. So, and then you get your pattern cardstock from your Craftology box. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/4. 4 1/8 by 5 3/4. So now we have our, we're going to have our layering effect. Okay. Now another thing, sorry, let me move this up a little bit. You will also need some foam tape or foam dots, or I prefer the foam tape for this particular project because it will enclose the thing all the way. So I would really use foam tape. I got this at Michael's and I used my 55% off coupon, and I think it came out to like $2. So it really wasn't that bad. I want you to get out your score tape that's in your Craftology box, and you're just going to go ahead and, sorry, not that one. You're going to go ahead and apply this one because this is really a base and we're not layering this one. Okay, you're going to burnish in your edges. Cut off any hangovers of the tape. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and center this, and let me see if I can kind of see better of what I'm doing on my video. There we go. And then you're going to burnish it in. As you can see, I've already used quite a bit of my score tape for another project that I'm working on for Country Craft Creations. Now, what I'm going to do is, this was gifted to me just recently, and I think these are really cute. These are the Spellbinders Nestabilities. This was an S as in Sam 5-026. Again, S as in Sam 5-026. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these for my window. Also, I'm going to get out some cheap washi tape, and that's how I'm going to hold it in place when I put it on my Sizzix cutter. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So I got my cheapy washi tape, and I'm going to get my pattern cardstock. What did I just do with it? No, I've got to mess this up while I'm on video, right? Where did it go, George? Where did it go? Oh, it was right up here the whole time. Oh my goodness. Okay. So again, my pattern cardstock, as we said, is 5 3/4 by 4 1/8, and I did go ahead and edge the edge of this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and center this. Where do I want it to be? Do I want it to be down here, right in the middle? Do I want it to be up here? And I kind of decided I want my window to be up here. So I'm just going to eyeball this. I know that's probably so wrong. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So I decided to go ahead and get out a ruler because I do want to kind of guesstimate this right. So at about the 4-inch line, we're going to come in here at the 2. And that would be my center approximately, even though it's just off by a slight bit. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and move it down a little bit, trying to make sure I'm still within the center of the 2-inch line, if that makes any sense. Let me zoom in a little bit. So as you can see, I'm pretty much in the center of that. I'm going to go ahead and hold that down for a second, get my washi tape. I want it to not move on my board, because it will once you put it in your die cutting machine. So, and I'm using just a real cheap washi tape because I don't want it to like stick. Okay, so now this is perfect. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out. Okay, so I've cut it out. I'm going to go ahead and remove my washi tape gently. And since, like I said, this is a pretty cheap washi tape, it's going to come off nice and easy. And now I have a extra little piece that I can use for another time on another card. Or you could even layer it up like this. Although I think it's a little bit too big for this piece. That's just my opinion. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to put my little thing back and my die cut back in there because I know I'll lose it. Now I'm going to grab my Distress ink, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of rub in there. Just kind of pat. Because like I said, this is a dark color to me. And I'm not so excited about using such a dark color on here, but that's okay. I don't really have a whole lot of ink pads. So I think that looks all right. Maybe come in here a little bit more. Okay, so okay guys, so I got my foam tape out, and I went ahead and I cut about a little under 6 inches, and I literally cut the foam tape in half. I made a little boo-boo, so that's why you won't see that part on this video, because I already took it out. Okay, and then I used a couple more little pieces that I cut off to use on the back of this to keep it lifted up where it won't get crushed in or anything like that. So now I have some pocket letter pocket protector pages, and I thought that this would be perfect to use one of these sheets to use as my acetate. Okay, so I'm just going to cut one of those out. I got these at Hobby Lobby, and I literally went in the less expensive section, which would be where the guys have their sports memorabilia stuff, and they have, like, I don't know, stuff where you can like make cars, etc. And you can literally put your little sprinkles in here. So you can either use your cardstock, okay, and cut little small shapes out with a small little punch, which I thought I had one in here, but maybe I don't. Okay, I lied. I don't know. I guess I don't in there, but I'm gonna grab some sequins that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, hold on one second. Here they are. This is the Halloween one. I had a whole other bag. Okay, I'm back. So you can either cut this and make it, you can use double to make it double strong, okay, or you can cut it in half and only use one piece. But I'm going to make it double strong, and actually I'm going to need to remove this off just real quick because I need to lay on top of here. So basically I would put this on before you do that. So I'm just going to use some of my score tape right here and here. And along this edge. And make sure this is the right size. It is. I'm going to burnish in my edges. Peel this off. Then I'm going to lay this on top. Have my little window here. And then again, burnish in my edges. And so now you have your little window here. So I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to reapply this back on here. Then I'm going to take my double-sided sticky tape, which I've already taken off the stuff. And I'm going to kind of go around in a little formation here. Little oval formation is what I would say. I may need to get this a little bit closer. And if you're worried about your edge, you can add a little bit more foam tape if you want. I may do that just because I don't want any pieces falling out. Oops, maybe make it a little bit thinner here. And of course, it doesn't want to, the backing doesn't want to come off. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm going to put another extra little piece right there. And, whoops, that one flew. And right there. And get that backing off. Okay, so now here's where we do our little sequins or whatever you want to use. I just grabbed some sequins. Maybe these leaves. I maybe only need like 4 leaves. Okay. And then a few little orange ones. And I got these from the Dollar Tree too, so these are great. Like I said, you can always make your own. A couple little gold ones. I never put mine together because if I did, you know, I change my mind. I always keep them like separate in the bags. This might be a little bit too much, but you know what? It is okay. And use one. Cut off my little corners here. Burnish my edges. And then you can just flip it over and center it. You can always use a, you know, better acetate if you want to, like a heavier one. But I think this one kind of does its purpose. And I think it looks really cute so far. Okay, so I took another piece of cardstock. And this one was, I was thinking about like, this was 4 1/8. Let me see if that looks, that's a little too long. Okay, I knew it looked too long. So let me go ahead. So I'm sorry, this piece of paper is 1.5 by 4 1/8. Well, it's going to be 4 1/8. Okay. And that should fit, well, still it looks a little bit, I just got to cut off the little hump there. There we go. And that's perfect. Okay. So this one, 1 1/2 by 4 1/8. I'm going to put my, I just stress my edges here. And then I'm going to take another piece of my cardstock where I can look at my stickers. And I'm thinking, let me see here. This actually fits perfectly in here. So let's see. You can put it right. Now, if you want to distress these edges first before you put it down, you can, and I may just do that. Let me distress this a little bit. Just to give it a little bit of a vintage feel there and make it pop. And I'm going to lay it right in the center here. Move this out of the way. Burnish it in. Now, I want to get out my flowers from my little package here. You get some cute little bow bunny blossoms in your kit. And I may layer some of these babies here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Not sure if I want to. I kind of like that. What do y'all think? Yep, I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to get my glue gun out, and I'm going to find a little button that kind of matches with this. So I get my bag of buttons, and let's see what we have here. Oh, that looks cute. Okay, so I've got my little miniature glue gun, and I'm going to start layering my edges, or not layering my flowers, excuse me, not my edges. Okay, my glue gun does not want to work there. There we go. Sorry, I had to get, you know, when your glue gun gets too hot, it will burn the glue, and I was not liking how I'm going to do a little dot there, and I always offset them a little bit. I definitely need to get the glue that Tamara suggested, because there's like a hot glue gun. Ah! Okay, hold on, that one dried before I could really get stuck on there. Okay, so you could also get some twine in here and thread it through. Had I thought about that a minute ago? Let me get a needle real quick, and I'm going to thread this through underneath here first before I glue this flower down. And this is just a little bit of cheapy twine. You should have some in your kit, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I decided to use a different twine. This one will probably more match what you have in your kit. And then I was able to thread it through very easily because I obviously had layered my card with foam tape, and then I used my tweezers. So that worked out really well. So I'm going to go ahead and just tie a little knot. Okay. And then I'm going to use my glue gun to hold it down. Not worried about how that looks because I'm going to cover it up with a flower, so I'm okay with that. Get rid of my little stringies, and then just kind of cut my little edges, and I may even hold that down temporarily. And I kind of want it to be a little bit more even. Oh, I think this is looking cute. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, I like the flower just where it's at, so I don't move it around. Apply plenty of glue there, but not too much that you kill it. And then you can take your score tape. I'm going to put that to the side. You're going to have to hold it down so that it will dry. And I'm just going to apply my tape on the back. Cut off my little edge here. These glue strings are killing me. I've got to buy some of the glue gun stuff that Tamara told me to get. I'm telling you. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of evenly line it up here. And burnish that in. And voila. You now have a super cute shaker card. I love it. Sorry for some of my little errors, but I think it really turned out cute. This is actually the first time I've ever made a shaker card, but I thought the steps were pretty simple to do, and I hope you like it. Have a wonderful and fabulous day, guys. Until the next tutorial, we're going to be working on our tags that Tamara sent us in our kit, and I will be right back. Bye.